He's worse today than he's been since the accident. He's far worse than he's been since the day he wrecked. They're upstairs now putting him on a second ECMO machine. The ECMO machine is basically a lung bypass machine. His little lungs don't work. One of them works a little bit, but it's not enough to sustain his life. So the ECMO machine takes all the blood from his body, runs it through the machine, puts the oxygen, and there's some kind of gas that's got to be in your blood. It does that for him. So, but the one machine is just not giving him. Now, on top of that, we've learned this morning he does have pneumonia, which is the worst case scenario. But they knew when you have a traumatic injuries like he's got, it can happen, and it has happened. And it's probably one of the worst things that could have happened because his lungs don't work. Just a minute. One of them works just a teensy bit, but the one that works don't even work enough to barely keep his lungs inflated. They can't even, the little percent it's working, I love that, Eddie Strong, is not enough to keep his lungs inflated. So they do have him on life support only, and they're using the bare minimum of oxygen in his lungs. Oh, thank you. Just because they need to keep his lungs inflated. She said that when they deflate, that it's extremely hard to get them inflated again, and sometimes they just can't do it. So they're giving him the minimum amount of oxygen that they can give him just to keep his lungs inflated. The ECMO machine, which is a lung bypass machine, she said his heart didn't even have to be beating. This machine can work for his heart and his lungs. Like, it don't even have to be beating. As long as he has the air in his blood, or the oxygen, that the machine would do that and he could live. But the one machine is just not making enough. Now that he has pneumonia in both lungs, the one machine can't make the oxygen he needs to sustain life. So they're up there right now putting the second ECMO machine on him. Eddie's favorite color, I would have to say, he likes a lot of colors, but I think he likes red the most. He likes red. So they're upstairs doing that now, and the doctor described it, and he said at some point they're going to have to clamp both the lines because they're putting it's a big old tube about that big, and it takes all of his blood out, okay, and it runs it through that machine. But now they're putting in a second tube on his left side. And that tube, he said, once they got the tube in, they're going to splice the line he already has and connect the two tubes together. When they do that, they've got to clamp it off. That means he's getting no life support. And he said he would struggle. Like, it would be like he would be coding because he has no oxygen in his blood. He said, but they will only have him off just long enough to clamp the lines together, to cut the one line, put them together, and set the machine where it needs to be for the machine. I don't know if it's going on one machine. It'll probably go through a second machine. I don't know. I don't know if it's going through one machine or two machines, but I know they're adding another line. So he said a second ECMO. So I don't know if that means two machines or the one machine can do the work with two lines. Now, this is not my place to say this, but I've heard in the ICU waiting room, I heard them talking last night. Has anybody heard about the 16-year-old boy that's right beside of Eddie that they brought in 2 or 3 nights ago? I should probably not say that, it's not my place, but I heard them talking. They took him down for a CT yesterday, and he coded in the machine. So y'all pray for him too. That young, he's 16, and he needs just as many prayers as Eddie. I don't know. I haven't been because I stayed in the van last night. He's not doing good either, bless his heart. I know he coded in the CT machine, and they ran up and got his family, and I heard him explaining it. So I'm not saying take the prayers from my boy. Oh, thank you. I'm saying add him to Eddie's prayers, because he's in just as bad a shape as Eddie's in. So we can pray for both of them, you know. Let me check my internet. Hang on. So I came down to sit in my truck. Y'all, I honest to God think that y'all's prayers, because people are praying for my boy around the world. I think that's the only reason he's here is because of the prayers. Yeah, I'm reading back up. I thank you for the glasses. I seen a comment. I know, and this is just what I've heard in the waiting room, that he's 16 years old and he has real bad asthma. And this is just what I hear in the ICU. That he came in, his lungs were like Eddie's, not working. And they put him on the ECMO immediately. And room. Hang on. I got to check a message. Hang on. Her heart. She loves Eddie just as much as, well, she loves Eddie a lot, but hey, trucker, I don't care if you feel sorry for my boy or not. You won't find anything else out about him. Don't feel sorry for him. I don't want you to feel sorry for him. I don't want you to feel sorry for him. I want you to pray for him. But since you can't leave, I just blocked it. So what is it? Memory's asking. I didn't see it. What was the question? And I'll try to catch it. They're just coming so fast that I can't see them all. I can't help it. I'm outside. I have 4 children. I have 3 boys and a girl, and Eddie is the youngest of the 4. I say 28. He'll be 28 this year. Eddie's not doing good. Eddie's doing worse today than he's done since he's had the wreck. I know I'm doing the best I can. That's all I can say. When you do the best you can do, you can't do anything better. Yes, please keep praying. And for the other little boy, because he's not doing good either. Neither one of them are. Oh, there's somebody in here from Italy. I don't know. My sister comes once a day, and my other son will come. My one son's out of state, but other than that, family-wise, there was a brother-in-law or something that came, but my Venmo and Cash App is the only 2 I'm doing, because I'm not doing a GoFundMe, because they will make money off of this tragedy. And I don't think anybody should make money from somebody, you know, like Eddie making a bad decision. So I made the conscious decision that if people want to donate, I'm not asking for donations, but he's going to need every dime he can get, because they've told me already that he's going to be in a hospital bed so long that he's going to lose all of his muscles. At least a year, you know. And he's got bills and all the things we're going to have to take care of him. Not to mention, I don't know how much his hospital bill's going to be, but I know his insurance won't pay for all of it.
This is for Eddie. And then, like, I brought you some gum. I don't know if you like gum.
I do like gum. I do. He's right there sleeping. I'm doing a live. You can sit in here with me, but I may not be talking to them the majority of the time. Hang on, let me move some of these bags. But I won't take it in his room yet because it's too high of a risk for infection. So, and he's got several prayer cloths. I don't know if you know what a prayer cloth is, but they'll take it to church and a bunch of the church members just pray over it. Or that's how they did in the church I went to. And this is for Eddie, right? Okay. And then we put it in his front pocket. He doesn't have any clothes on, but they do keep a gown draped over him. So we put it in his little gown pocket. And thank you for any and all gifts. Whatever gifts I get here will go to Eddie. And, okay, you're saying reset my live. Let me reset, okay? I can see it's not working because it says I only have 180 likes. Let me reset my live. I'll reset my internet and then I'll restart the live. He does have a kid. I'll be right back and we'll restart my live because I'm lagging, okay? I'm going to restart my live. I'm telling you that
I said you were going to go live in like 20 minutes because doctors wanted to talk to you. People were like, oh my goodness, it's been 40. Something must be wrong. They were giving me anxiety. Like, no, chill out.
Well, I can't get it to end. I'm going to start it back.